which I don't care about X items. But yeah, no, guy names are also generic, and then you got girl names, which is like, how many girls do you know that are named, what's a strange one? Bernadette. Like, there's a primary example. I've met one Bernadette in life. Or, no, I don't want to count Agatha. Like, there's 1,000 Sams. Like, girls have generic names too, like Becky and Ashley and Brittany. Like, those are some generic-ass girl names. But, like, every guy name is a generic-ass guy name. Anyway, now that Sprout Tower's down, we get to go to the gym and clear that out. So pretty much we have nothing to do but hypnosis and switch and then work this out. Thankfully, it's pretty short, but we're probably going to end up having to switch out every now and again. Go healing every now and again. What's his name? Abe. That's not a super common name. I don't know too many Abes or Abrahams. I feel like it also depends on, like, culture too. So, like, you know, you got your generic Mexican names, your generic black names, your generic Asian names. I feel like Charles is a name that's probably more common in the UK than America. George, I would probably say that as well too, but I've met an okay amount of Georges. I know a George. Jane, there's a name you don't hear too often. How many Janes do you know? I only know one, and it's my cat. And then there was a restaurant called Jane. I thought that was kind of funny. I'm gonna try and kill you before you kill me. And then you got, like, female variants to a bunch of guy names, so, like, Justin, Justine, Daniel, Danielle. Like, there's that too. And I feel like a lot of those are uncommon as well. Like, I've only met maybe 2 Justines. They were both pretty cool chicks. But, like, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, the diversity is very different. It's there. We're going to go through this game. We're going to critique every name of every trainer ever. What are you named so I can judge you? Which, that's a new thing they include in this game too. Before it was just youngsters and Ace Trainer. Now they gave them names. So what's your name? Rod, that's another very uncommon name. The only Rod I ever knew was a fictional Rod in a Heartless playthrough of Siren Blood Curse. He decided to name, I don't remember his name, it was the Japanese dude. He's like, I'm gonna call you Rod. It's just so fucking right. Hank, there's another one that's not super common. Like, they exist, it just, there's an overwhelming amount of Mike, John, Josh, Timmy, Daniel, etc. It's ginormous. I'm gonna switch out anyway because I know that there's 2 Pokemon and I'm not about to take those chances. I'm also really curious why they decided to just make up random combinations of letters in Coliseum and XD. So it's like you're finding Trader Hordo, and it's like, what the fuck is a Hordo? Like, they had all these names that they're using in the other games, and then they just gave up. Dude, this guy's waking up like motherfucker. Stop that. You can't just do... Wait, did he even fall asleep? I did put him to sleep, right? My memory's that bad. I mean, the good news is it doesn't seem to have anything but tackle. Yeah, see, that time it didn't work. But, you know, like, every bit helps. I'll just sit here. I don't even care. Keep stand attacking me, which is, like, the worst thing. I've got, like, 35 accuracy now, but we're gonna sit here and we're gonna deal with it. I don't even care. See if I care. See, look. I don't care. I'm done. Now your stand attack is useless because we're about to switch out. And when you switch out, all stat buffs go away. And debuffs. They changed, like, how you've noticed, like, in Gen 1, you would just wake up and that was your turn, as to where in this game, you wake up and then you smack a bitch back. You're like, hold on now, motherfucker. We don't play this game. Which, that made it a lot more bearable. They also changed things like Wrap and Fire Spin, which used to be this attack's continuing and just sit there forever, into I guess a passive effect where it does like Toxic. There you go. How you take a little bit of damage each turn. You know what? Let's tank it. I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, it's just another level 7 Pidgey. We got this. So it will sit there and do that. They did kind of try and set up a theme with this game as far as balancing gym leaders and HMs. So there's like 8 HMs in this game, which is unreal. But they made it work so it's like, yeah, each time you clear your gym, you can get a new HM that will work. And it is like an interesting balance. It's just a shame that half of them are terrible HMs that you don't want to use. So, Reflect, that is a good one. That will do us good, but gah indeed, my friend. Does Faulkner have a first name, or is his first name Faulkner? I don't actually know. We will just wait. Screw it, I will do it in-game. Which, by the way, I do want to preface, I don't actually know every single event and all that in the game. I'm saying this because I know there's something like, on a Thursday, you can go here and get a hard stone, or something like that. I don't have that kind of shit memorized. That's what the Psypokes walkthrough is for, but I kind of don't know all that off the top of my head, and none of it really matters enough to be concerned with me, so just throwing that out there. I'm Faulkner the Violet Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying type Pokemon wings with a jolt of electricity, which there's no way you would have an electric type at this point of the game. It won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of magnificent bird Pokemon. Which originally, they were called bird Pokemon in Gen 1, because I want to say Missing No is labeled as a bird type, and then they changed it to flying, probably because they realized, you know, Dragonite's not a bird, Gyarados isn't a bird, and they just got rid of it. That's another thing is, because it really fucking annoys the hell out of me when people say original 151, because a lot of the stuff in Gen 2 is just recycled from Gen 1. Because the original 151 is original 190. So, like, Skarmory existed back in 1996. Scizor existed back in 1996. So yeah, technically, if you want to think about it, I guess that means Steel and Dark types existed back then as well. I guess that makes me curious why they didn't implement it then. But yeah, that's what the Missing No stuff is that's glitched data, and some of those are labeled using stuff like those names. So, just a bit of insight for you. There was a good chunk of Pokemon that were, in fact, Gen 2 Pokemon present on Red. So, cool beans. Now, this fucking Pidgeotto is a nightmare because it's a level 9 Pidgeotto, which screams hacking, but who am I to judge? But it's a nightmare because it's a Pidgeotto, and it's because it'll kill the hell out of me. I didn't give it a berry. I should have gave myself a berry. I wasn't considering or thinking. Did I miss my attack? No, I didn't. I just didn't do my attack yet. He's faster than me. What a crazy idea. Keep my turbo held down so I can actually pay attention to what's going on. My mind and eyes and ears are everywhere but what they should be. So if I can get enough damage in before it's too late, then I can at least justify tanking it. Because it's like, you can only take, like, as of this point, maybe 3 more attacks. But that, how much can I survive? I don't know. I didn't actually... Oh, we can so do this. Fuck you. 19 to 7, so 12 damage. Oh, we can't do it! This is bollocks. Dude, we have a potion, right? 12 damage, it'd put us at 27. No, we have to switch. Because even if we used a potion right now, we'd have to use a bunch of potions basically to justify it. So right now, I will let Gygus go ahead and take the beatings, because this is one fucking hit, dude. All I had to do is give myself a berry and I would have been fine, but I was an idiot and didn't. So, for that reason, I kind of shot myself in the foot. But, there you go. You see how easy this actually can be if you do it the way I do it. This game... I'm not gonna say it's not hard. It can have things that can be hard. There's an infamous gym boss that's known for being hard that I have very carefully provided a sound strategy for on how to destroy. Well, we will get there when we get there. See, there you go. That 12 damage. But guess what, bitch? He dead. That's all I need. It's just a fucking berry. He's out of here. And I think they're both 13 now? They should both be about the same level. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. I own my dad's gym, my dad's Pokemon. I own absolutely nothing of myself. I am worthless. Raises the attack power of everyone. It also makes Pokemon use Flash. Here, take this too. I know how TMs work. That's Mud Slap. It will reduce the attack's accuracy and it will hurt and reduce accuracy. So back in today, when I didn't realize how good something like that was, I was totally against it, but it does have its uses. Hello, Gold. We discovered something about the egg. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? He's very lonely. Please talk to him. He needs a friend. But Mudslap is good for anything that is not a ground type. So what I used to do is I would teach it to like Pidgey, and then this way Pidgey would help out by lowering accuracy, you know, in place of something like Sand Attack, and then doing a little bit of damage on the side as well. It helps a lot for Whitney. Gold, long time no see. Professor Elm asked me to find you. He has a favor to ask. Would you take the egg? No. But Professor Elm asked you! He just broke down mentally. He's like, but why? Discovered the people, it will hatch if it grows in the egg. It will also take other active Pokemon to hatch. You're the only person we can rely on. There is nobody else in the Earth. Please call Professor Elm when that egg is hatched. Scabadoo. So, yeah, now we have an egg to care for, and it is exactly what you think. Oh, he's a level 12. Probably because he died. He was about to be a 13. Now I'm really bad at memorizing the map in this game, so I frequently have to do this. But the good news is, once you hit up and down, it just kind of spells it out for you, and it says, go down, idiot! So we need to go down. And it will highlight everything along the way, and it is the best fucking thing. So if I need to go down, I'm pretty sure I need to go to the right first. Means we can't go in the other directions. So we will go this way first, and we'll get ourselves a Pursk berry. The Purrs Cure berry. It cures the purrs. It's like a disease almost. And this is the Ruins of Alph. Yeah, Ruins of Alph. A look and touch tourist site. Try sliding the stone panels. I will do just that, my friend. There are drawings on stone panels. I tried moving them. I wonder what they are. You're studying the ruins? I see an ink architect, a scientist. I can't read. And to make, I just saw like oh, I don't even know, dude. I was not looking where I should be looking. So, when you go in the Ruins of Alph, which has, by the way, the best music ever, you get to see these, which I do not know the solutions to, but we are about to find out. I know what they're all supposed to be, I just cannot look at it and be like, yep, this is where this goes, so we're gonna find it out. You can see the little edges on each of them. Yep, that lines up. That doesn't. Okay, it goes there. Can you already tell what it's supposed to be? Because I can. You go here. Actually, that does not look right. You go there then. And there are a few of these, and they unlock the secrets of the universe. Yep, that's the right placement of that. Wow, way to be a butthole. Thank you. You go here. Is that right? It looks right to me, but it also looks like... Oh, that's wrong. Why am I an idiot? That's wrong, too. I don't know why I didn't notice that earlier. I feel like its eyes are too close together. Because they are. Yeah. Something about it looked a little bit off. Something else is off, because it's supposed to automatically do it when you win. So it's probably this. Yep. Yep, this is how you get unknown. Which I'm not about to hear. You know what, let's kill you so we can get this fat level up. Which I'm not about to use, but the primary thing about unknown is that it has one single attack and its hidden power. Which the hidden power is introduced in this. Which it can be any attack ever, so since it's not very effective, it could very well be assumed that that's probably grass or poison as his hidden power. Because I can't think of much else that is not very effective against a ghost and poison, but... yeah, it comes to mind. He learned Mean Look. God, the music is so fucking good in this game. And I'm gonna be biased and say I much prefer the chiptune versions over the, what do you call it? Oh, we don't want to go there. I thought it was, but alright, I guess not. I prefer the chiptune over the remake version. I do not like it so much. But I do like that they give you the ability to get an item in the game that just straight up lets you turn the chiptune on if you choose to have it. That's awesome. I like that. I could have swore there was another area in here with a puzzle. Pokemon appeared in the ruins. That's incredible news. We'll need to investigate this. But yeah, there's a bunch of puzzles which you solve, and then it unlocks more and more of the unknown alphabet, so you can get them all on there. Keep in mind, though, that the exclamation point and question mark unknown did not exist in Gen 2. Those were additions in Gen 3. That must mean there are kinds. Yeah, there are. An entire alphabet, which is super cool and, like, the best thing ever. Oh, I guess that's it. I swore that there was another door I saw, but I guess I'm retarded. Oh, I must be looking at that one. Didn't realize there was a giant wall in the way. But yeah, there's that for you, that little highlight.